Good afternoon, all. Today we will study how we can deploy our smart contract in Remix Ethereum platform. Remix is an integrated development environment which runs on a web browser, and it gives us an opportunity to run a smart contract, to deploy a smart contract using Remix platform. We can write down the code using a language Solidity. Solidity is basically a combination of C, C++, Java and JavaScript, and it is a language which is used to write smart contracts on a blockchain platform called Ethereum. We will study how we can write our smart contract using a Remix Ethereum platform. We will compile the Solidity smart contract, then we will deploy it using Remix Ethereum platform. The first step is we have to open the website remix.ethereum.org. As soon as we open it, this is the screen which is coming onto your which you can see. This is the screen which comes remix.ethereum.org. We choose the environment Solidity. Now on the left hand side, these are various options. This option which is called File Explorer. These four Solidity programs are there by default in Remix platform. We can add our Solidity program by clicking on this button, Create New File, or we can also export from a folder which is there in our system. Now we will take, for example, this Solidity program which we have already written. We cannot teach in a lecture how to write the contract in Solidity. The basic aim today is that how we can deploy using Remix platform. Now the code which is visible to you, let me zoom it. This is a small code which has been written in Solidity. A smart contract is basically the application which is being running on a blockchain platform. The platform is Ethereum which we have taken, and this application depends upon the user. The code which is given here is a simple code in which a user can give a name and an age, and the contract will fetch the name and the age. Now the first line of the code is Pragma Solidity. This Pragma tells the version of the Solidity compiler with which it is compatible. In our case, we have taken 0.4.25 is the version of the compiler with which the code is compatible. There are various versions of the compiler. I will show you soon. This is the version with which it is compatible. We start the contract by writing the name contract, and over here there are two variables which have been taken. One is name and the second is age. To explain in brief, this is of type string and this is of type unsigned integer. Unsigned integer is written as uint. There are different functions. These are four functions: function set name, function get name, function set age, and function get age. The syntax of writing the function is very simple. First we have to write the keyword function, then name of the function, then the parameters, and then after that we write different type of specifiers, view specifiers, access specifier. In this program we have used the access specifier which is public. Public means it can be accessed outside the contract also. Similarly, in the second function, if you see get name, it uses a return type. In Solidity we can return more than one value also, but we are not learning Solidity, so for the program we are saying that it will return only one type, and we have to say what type of value will it return. Over here it is returning a string. Similarly, there are other functions. So this contract, this smart contract, what is it is doing is it is making a blockchain which is used to store name and age of a person, and we can retrieve the name and the age. Now we will step further and see how we can compile this thing using Remix. What we are going to learn today, it appears to be very simple, but there are various problems which occurs when we learn this in the very first time. I hope after viewing this video all your problems would be solved. Over here we click below File Explorer. This is the option of Solidity compiler. We click on Solidity compiler, then we choose the right compiler which we have to run. We have written the code for 0.4.25, so it is compatible by 4.25 also and 4.26 also. So we take 4.26 and we compile age name source. This is the name of the contract. As soon as we compile, over here it is visible the contract has compiled. If there would have been any error, then this thing would not have come. For example, let us do a test case. Suppose I remove a semicolon and then again I click on compile and I compile this. See, it says no contract compiled yet, and it says that this is the error. It also marks in the line. Now again when I put a semicolon over here and I again compile, sorry, it is, oh, the semicolon, wait, the semicolon has to be given over here. So when I give again compile, see, so the error is removed and the contract has been compiled. So this is how we compile. But this is not the only information which the compiler has given. There are many information which we get when we compile a smart contract, but we will see what are different informations. For the time being, we will say that this is how we compile. Now how to deploy? To deploy, we choose another option, that is deploy. Now when we choose this option deploy, these are different parameters which are given to us. The main parameter is environment. On which environment do we want to deploy? There are three environments which are available. One is JavaScript virtual machine, that is Ethereum virtual machine. The contract which we have written is converted into a bytecode. This bytecode is given to a virtual machine and this is used for local testing. Means without actually deploying it on a blockchain platform, we are testing it locally on our system by using a JavaScript virtual machine. Second platform is Injected Web3. This Injected Web3 platform is basically which is used to compile the smart contract using the Ethereum test network. There are different networks of Ethereum. When we use Injected Web3, we use the Ethereum test network which is called Rinkeby. The third option, which is Web3 provider. This option Web3 provider is used when we have made a local host in a system which acts as a blockchain. When we have deployed the local Ethereum block on our system, then we can use this Ethereum Web3 provider. For the time being, we will use JavaScript virtual machine. Now this JavaScript virtual machine gives different addresses. These different addresses, you can say that these are addresses of different users of the blockchain. We can compile this smart contract by any of the address we want. So we are compiling it by the first address which has been given to us, and we have already compiled. We have to deploy. The gas limit, when we talk about Ethereum, now Ethereum smallest currency is WEI, WEI, and the basic currency which we talk in Ethereum is Ether. 1 Ether is equals to 10 to the power 18 WEI. Every calculation in Ethereum is done in terms of WEI. Gas limit is basically the contract which we have written. There are different functions. For each function, a certain gas limit is calculated, and it depends upon the complexity of the contract. So this is the maximum gas limit with which the contract can run using this account. As soon as we click on deploy, it will take some time, because we know that in actual also it depends upon that the miner is working. So it takes some time, and it says that some error has occurred because there is not enough funds for transactions. Let me check it. Okay, so we choose another account which is having 100 ethers. When we were running it, it was having a 0 ether, so it requires a certain amount of gas limit to run, but we were having 100 0 ethers, so we cannot provide the gas limit to run this contract, so it gave an error. Now we click on deploy. See, it says over here is the log, and it says that virtual machine from this it has compiled, and this is the contract which has been deployed contract. Now to see how this contract works, let us click over here. Now these are the functions: set age, set name, get age, get name. Now if I click on get age, you see that it is giving 0. If I click on get name, it is giving a string, means there is no name. Now when I click on age over here and I put a value 10 and I say transact, a block has been made and the age 10 has been given. If I click on get age, we get back 10. This shows that whatever we have input, it has come. Similarly, if I put on a string name, when we give a string, we put a single quote and I give a name Mayank, single quotes ends, and I put transacts. And see, if I put on get name, it gives Mayank. So this is how the transaction has run. Now these all functions, these functions are called, basically these are the transactions. Now these transactions combine in a block, and a block is added in a chain. Now if we want to run it on a actual Remix test network, what we have to do is we go back to compile, we compile the program again, we go back to deploy, and instead of JavaScript virtual machine we take injected web3. Now as soon as we take injected web3, an external address, an external wallet is required which will link our code with the test network of blockchain. Now this is, you can say, this is your bank account. So the bank account which we are using for Ethereum is MetaMask. It's asking for my password. I type my password over here and it gives an error. Let me type the password again. No, see, it says that Remix Ethereum ID would like to connect to your account. As soon as I click connect, it has been connected. Now if you see, the address has changed. This is the address of my externally owned account. This is the address of the MetaMask. Now when I click on deploy, the contract will be deployed and the gas fees will be taken from my MetaMask. And after some time, because this is being actually deploying on the Ringby test network, see, the contract will be visible over here. Now this is the contract which has been visible over here. Now if you see, and if I click on this link, Ringby Etherscan, see what happens. Now Ringby Etherscan is basically a platform where all the blocks which have been created using Ringby test network is visible. Now we are, see, this is the block number. We have created a block. The status is success. How many, what time before? This much time before. This is the address which has been created the block, and this is the address of the contract. Every smart contract also gets the address. Now if you check this address 0xbb, it is a big address, but if we just remember 0xbb67, let me open this again, Remix. Now see, 0xbb67, this was the address of my MetaMask from which it has been created. We can scan other blocks also, by going to ring B Etherscan. Now this is the way we compile. Now before we end, let me show you that when we compile a contract, a large number of information of the contract is visible to us. How can we see this information? Let me compile it again. Just hold on. It is not visible over here, though it comes here only. So